What's up guys, this is a top 10 free tweak video for anyone still rocking a jailbreak. It'll work on any firmware including 6.1.3 if you do have the iPhone 4 or 3GS jailbroken. It'll also work on your iPhone 5 on the older firmware, and I want to make this as fast as possible. Really small stuff, but there's definitely some great tweaks in here. So starting off here is Livewire. It's a brand new tweak and you can only see it on your lock screen. If you slide to unlock, it just parts halfway like that. And there's another tweak before that does that with a notification center, but this works very well. It does also work if you have a passcode. Of course, this tweak and all others will be free. Here's Badge Customizer, which allows you to modify the look and shape and positioning of the badges on any application. As you can see, here's one in blue, and it's kind of confusing doing the color changing in settings, but you can make it work. And for a free little application, it's a nice little tweak. It gives your badges a nice customized look, and you can modify quite a bit using this little tweak. Now, while I'm on the topic of badges, here's Clear Badges, which basically allows you to remove any badges just by holding the app, double tapping it. Once it does begin to wiggle, and it goes ahead and removes those badges instead of having to go through all the messages or emails and doing it manually. It does it automatically for the lazy people or who don't want to go through all of it. Now here's Pinnacle. It's a very basic little tweak that allows you to save time if you're in an app like Settings and you go several layers deep. Say you're in cellular data network and you got to get back quickly, just hold the back button and you're there. Saves you just a second of time. Now here's one that I did find very useful called BG Video. It used to be in iOS before, but Apple removed it. Basically, if you want to listen to a YouTube video in the background, when you go back to your home screen, if you double tap and press play, it didn't work, but now with this tweak it will, and it's a very useful thing. I use it daily. Now here's two that I did put together into one example because they're so close together. It's called Diet Bulletin. It basically shrinks your notification little bulletin right there, so it's half the size and takes up less room. And then there's one called Sticky Icky, which adds a little X to the top right and basically keeps it frozen in place until you do press that X and dismiss it. And I find it very useful because sometimes I miss text messages because I don't see them. It's not up there long enough. And Sticky Icky does happen to be very helpful because now I can see it and acknowledge it and go ahead and dismiss it once I have read it. Here's another one that I do find very useful as well. It's called Camera with a K. It adds two toggles to your notifications menu for the rear camera and front camera, which you can enable right away. And yeah, that's me. Anyways, I find it very useful when you need to get to your camera very fast and you actually get to choose which camera you want to open right away. Here's Flusterless. It's actually very small. It just adds a little toggle to the top left of your lock screen, which allows you to toggle on and off do not disturb mode. So if you want to go to sleep and you don't want to open up settings, you just toggle it real quick and it's there. So very useful, very functional, great little tweak. And you guys may have noticed my background. It is a live wallpaper. With live papers, you can download many choices and go ahead and enable live wallpapers on your device. I don't believe there's much to choose from, but there is another one called Live Wallpapers, which also gives you more selection, and you can actually modify the sizes and where you want them to display, lock screen, home screen, which is pretty cool. Be warned, it does drain your battery. It's probably not something that I would use on a day-to-day basis because I do enjoy my long battery life, but pretty much that's it, guys. 10 free tweaks for your iDevice that you may or may not have heard of before. They're all fairly new. I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and of course, like and favorite, leave any comments down below. I will try to get back to you and have a great day, guys. Peace.